Good morning, good afternoon, and hello everybody, wherever you are this morning. We are once again back with INSIDE Liberia. At this time, we have with us our correspondent, who is a resident of Lofa County. Mr. Fopai, welcome to 2A Radio.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. It's my pleasure always to be on INSIDE Liberia on 2A Radio.
Yeah, we are also excited to hear from you about what is taking place in Lofa County. So how is Lofa this morning? How's the weather condition and everything?
Yesterday it was a very rainy day here, up to late night hours yesterday. But this morning it is sunny here, and people are on their number business. They are going to their farms. Harvesting is ongoing, and the business people. Some are still in the market because Friday was the market day here in Vonjuman, but most of their goods left simply because we're not getting vehicles coming in to Vonjuman currently as we speak due to the bad road condition.
What's happening with the road?
Well, there's somewhere there's a town called Baziwen. When you pass Baziwen, there's a road, there's a area there that is cut off totally, and it's causing serious challenge to commercial drivers to navigate their way into Vonjuman City. So you have some commercial vehicles who come and just stop that end and go back to Monrovia. Wow. So dwellers on the side finding it difficult to carry their goods to Monrovia.
What is authorities saying? Have you spoken to any authority in Lofa County?
Well, I spoke to the superintendent, Honorable Wellington McComber, who said the government is putting things in order for the dry season. This dry season, they're going to commence this road. And some citizens in their mind are recommending that there is a need at least just to manage or provide some maintenance working on the road so that at least people can make their way through, because we agree that the government of Liberia has assured the Lofians that this dry season they're going to commence the pavement of the Banga to Salaye to Konya road. But in the past, especially when Brandon Samuka was defense minister, who had the army, they were here always trying to maintain a road. Maybe you have the way around the Bazi where it's difficult, you move in there and make some quick intervention so that people can make their way through. But this time around, nothing going on at all. We don't even have yellow machine here. Nothing is going on. Sometimes you see some of the young boys will take shovels and go and do some work there, and they charge commercial drivers. That's just what's happening in the country right now. But this is serious. Even the last time, it was difficult to get gasoline in Vonjuman. Right. Suppose even the Ministry of Commerce or LPRC said gasoline is in country, but for Lofa, it was due to the road. You have these tankers who now come into Vonjama, so it was very difficult to get gasoline.
So, from what you are saying is like, how do people get those basic commodity like salt, uh, cube, those kinds of stuff? Are they getting it from Guinea or are they coming from Liberia or Morovia still?
Most of these items we just talked about are coming directly from Masanta in the Republic of Guinea. So
Wow.
people getting their goods now from Guinea
Wow.
instead of Libya.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that should be concerning for the government of Liberia, especially what they when I hear from the city, the barrow medicine, how to think about Lofa County.
The and that is the music I always play on my talk show here, because he says he's the barrow medicine, and there
Yeah.
are people who are in quest to get the barrow medicine here to Lofa because the road is very deplorable.
Okay.
It is it is causing serious hardship here in Lofa County. People have their goods, but nobody buying it because you can't
Yeah.
make your
No.
way
No traveling. Okay.
to traveling. So it's difficult here. Yesterday on Friday, I saw a bunch of planting for $200 and nobody could buy it. I mean,
Wow.
planting, for 200 labor to the whole bunch, and nobody could buy it. People,
Wow.
yeah.
Sometime you gave us some photos, and we will talk more on that. What is the next issue do you have for us this morning?
Well, the Rural Renewable Energy Agency, they are implementing a World Bank project that is the in collaboration with the government of Liberia. That is the Kaha Two Small Hydro Power Plant, and it's funded by the World Bank. And the source is the Kaha River in Kolahun district. And this project, the contractor is JV of Enco Private Limited. It's an Indian company, and they are implementing this project with funding from the World Bank. But I was privileged to have traveled with the Carter Center and the Rural Renewable Energy Agency RREA in Kolahun, somewhere behind Masabulahun. And we went there. The project has started. Um, the company is yet to give contract out to those who are working there, because I quizzed them, some of the workers. They said we don't have contract, but the company just told us to come and be working. So we are here every day. We work for $2. Whether you are a
Wow.
professional or everybody is just across the board. $2 US, and they provide feeding for them. But it will interest you right after this. I'm going to send you a picture of where these workers are drinking from.
Hmm.
They don't have hand pump there. There is no pump. They have a well they just dug, and that is where they are drinking from, and they are cooking that water. They are cooking from that particular area, and it is very bad. When I spoke to the head there for the Indian company, he said they are still working out modality to get safe drinking water, but they're putting uh, some chemical in the water to be safe for those guys to drink. But I'm going to send you a picture of
Okay.
the
We will follow that. What's about government? Have you spoken to any government like the labor ministry? Is there any representative in Lofa?
They have the labor commissioner here. Fortunately for all, we traveled that particular day with the development superintendent of Lofa County, Sam Moba, and I was really disappointed and shocked when he said to me, in fact, he was asking the director general for the Rural Renewable Energy Agency for a copy of the contract they asked him to do in Lofa County. Because I said, oh, but you development superintendent, these people came for development. The president came and prayed ground, the people have started. You don't have a copy of what these people are supposed to do here. And he said, oh, I'm going to make some follow up on it. And the superintendent, the labor commissioners, and others, the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, we will try to make another visitation to the site. But as we speak, there are some concerns, mounting pressure from the citizens around that particular operational area,
Mhm.
because it is embedded in the contract that whenever these international workers are coming to do, especially a project that is funded by World Bank, they should buy the materials from the locals. I think that will even boost the economic situation around there. But what I experienced here, I'm also going to show you that photo. You have these Indian nationals. They came in with their heavy machines. They are mining sand from the river.
Wow.
They are also busting rocks. I mean, like, they have a machine for that, and they are also taking logs from the forest,
So where are they
and
keeping the sand? Where are they keeping the sand? You have an idea?
they are using the sand for the project. I mean, they're
Okay.
building their they are building their house. But
Okay.
the citizens are saying to them, at least, schools are about to reopen here, and parents are finding it very difficult to pay their children's school fees. So since you people are already here and you're taking this, especially into our forest, it is fair enough that at least you provide some compensation for us around here. That is the argument between ENCO and the citizens of that area. But
But I think the government herself should be able to deal with this situation. If you have uh, concession agreement between the government of Liberia and any of these international companies, um, there's always these people. That's why it's good that we read the contract, what the contract says, so that the people cannot be running to the company when either the company have paid some huge money to the government of Liberia. So with this kind of situation, we want to fight out of it and be able to feed the people with it. So we'll be glad if we have a copy of that contract and then be able to go into details as to what the company needs to do for Liberians. Let's say the government of Liberia, what they need to do for the people rather than they paying the money to the government is sitting in Morovia, and then the people on the ground, they are the victims. For example, somebody go work for $2 per day,
mhm,
work for over almost 10 hours.
yeah.
That's disturbing. And we hope that we get to hear from the labor commissioner or the labor ministry on these kind of a matter.
Exactly. That's how I spoke to the development superintendent to get the contract, but he said the contract is not in his possession for now.
Okay.
He's working. He's working hard to get the contract.
Okay. What next do you have on your plate? Hello, Fubai? Fubai, how are you? Well, we're having some technical problem with Papaye this morning, and we hope that he get adjusted and join us. This is 2A Radio. We are broadcasting right from the beautiful city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the United States of America. And we are speaking with Papaye Multipurpose Taylor. He's our correspondent in Lofa County. He'll be telling us about the barrier condition in that part of Liberia. Liberia is located on the west coast of Africa, those of you who may be following us. And yeah, it's one of the oldest African republic, yet still behind time with development. We hope that those who are in leadership will keep their eyes on what is happening inside Liberia. We are bringing you inside Liberia because we have interest in getting those who are governing to know what is happening inside Liberia. Even those Liberians who are outside of Liberia to also understand what is happening inside Liberia. It's a concern, and we are here to bring you pieces of information as to what is actually taking place inside Liberia. Keep tuned. Let's see whether Popeye will join us shortly. We had a break-in broadcast, and he might be having some technical problem there. But he was telling us what is happening with some labor conditions in that part of Liberia. Liberians are working for $2 per day. They go to work from 8 o'clock to 10 p.m. Not 10, sorry, 5 p.m. And yeah, and they're paid $2 per day, and they don't have no drinking water, safe drinking water. But the company has promised that they're going to do their best. They'll because they are constructing the hydro, which are good, for the people of Liberia. I don't know how far the hydro will go. Probably it's just for Lofa. Or it might go beyond Lofa. Is another issue we have to go into to know what is actually happening in that part of Liberia. Lofa County was once a breadwinner, one of those counties that was deeply involved in the production of food for the country. But now I yet to know what is happening. Bad road condition. A lot of food now stuck in Vanyama and cannot be transported because of bad roads. So we called on the government of Liberia to take interest in what is happening in Lofa County to build the roads and be able to give Liberians the opportunity to freely travel in and out of Lofa County. It'd be a good thing to have goods traveling from Lofa County to other parts of the country. If that happens, you're going to have a surplus of food in Monrovia, per se, or in Bon County and other parts that business people can easily reach as a result of good roads. So we think the Public Works Ministry must take note of the road condition in that part of the country. We are told by our correspondent that the bar roads, there's no yellow machine, there's no, besides residents using shovels to try to help themselves, but you know what it is to have, a deplorable road. You don't going to have manpower to do that besides machine. So we call on the government of Liberia, the Public Works Ministry, to look into this matter very seriously. You can't wait until quote-unquote rainy season is over. You have life in that part of the country. You have people have to go for medical treatment. People have to travel for goods, and free movement of people must be available. The Constitution provides that, and so the government of Liberia should be in the business of providing information. Well, we don't know what is happening for Bai. We had a breaking transmission, and we hoped that he will come on. If not, we will end this broadcast and join him on Thursday, where he will be able to give us more detail on what is happening inside that part of Liberia. We were about to ask Papai as to the price of gasoline, because if the roads are bad, you can get tankers into Lofa County. That's a major concern for the those who are transporting fuel into Vonjama. So the price, those who have few gallons of fuel, there might be a serious increase in the prices of petroleum in that part of Liberia. More so, we are hearing that Lofians are now moving into Guinea, trying to get goods to Vonjama. So that's also another issue, because we know in Guinea there have been there's been a military takeover, and we don't know this condition over there. But again, people move freely because they have to survive. So we hope the government of Liberia will pay attention to these matters and see how they can address it. Not just sitting in Monrovia. Public Works Ministry, hey, wake up. And this is something that you need to be involved in, fixing the roads for the people to have free movement. Also for the Labor Ministry, we also called on the Labor Minister and all of the commissioners and authorities. They also look into what has been said about what I would think what could be considered as bad labor practice. Thank you so much for watching us this morning. We had a breaking transmission with our correspondent in Lofa County, probably because of bad condition, poor internet connection. And so, But Thursday, we're going to be here with you with a brand new edition of Inside Liberia, and we follow up on what Fopai has started to tell us, the road condition and the labor condition in that part of Liberia. Thank you. There has been 2A Radio broadcasting from here once again from Pennsylvania. we are here to look into Liberia. That's the uniqueness of technology, and we are grateful for all of those big tech companies who are affording the world the opportunity to, connect and be able to share information. Once again, this is Two-Way Radio, a global internet radio station. Thank you. Have a beautiful day, and we join us next Thursday. This Thursday or next Thursday.